and welcome to our assistant cricket coaching course brought to us by the ECB. First of all, I want to know a little bit about all of you that are here today, why you're here. So if you could all, once start with you, Messi, if you could just get up very quickly, just to let everybody know who you are and why you're here. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ingram Jones and I'm from Majido Senior Grammar School. I'm here today to learn how to become a coach. Thank you.
Next.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Olabi from Majido School. As I'm here today to learn the basis of cricket.
Fantastic.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gloria Ibegbe. I'm from Majido Senior Grammar School. The purpose of me being here today is to learn how to be a coach and a better player.
My name is Ibrahim Walai. I am from Ikorodu Junior Grammar School. I am here to be a qualified coach.
It's Isaac. I'm here to become a qualified coach and from Majido Secondary School, how to teach and also help my community to be a good cricket team. Thank you.
Fantastic.
The proprietor of Mighty Pillar Scholars International School. I'm here to also learn how to play cricket because I'm also interested in the game and also to support my children to be a better cricket player.
Is Akumefine from Mighty Pillar Schools. I'm here to be a qualified coach and an effective cricket player. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Akulu Aziza. I'm a student of Mighty Pillar School. And I'm here to be a better player, to know how to play cricket, and to learn more about it.
My name is Adibola Boladi from Majido Senior Grammar School. My purpose of being here is to learn more about cricket and be a more qualified coach in the future. Thank you, everyone.
I'm here to learn about cricket and how it can be used to help the young generation, and because we know that people don't really believe more in Nigeria about cricket, but want to use it as a medium to reach the masses and also to transform mind. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm here today to learn more about cricket and how it can be an impact and a benefit to the community, and how the community can be more communicating in activities of doing things in their environment without going astray. And I want to know more about it and how it can also help and improve my life too. Thank you.
Just going to explain how this program is going to work. Day one is theory. So you'll watch from the TV techniques of how to play the game of cricket and learn a little bit more about cricket. Day two is where you will be doing your practicals. So from here, you'll be going to a school ground and demonstrating and showing me and showing others what you've learned about the game of cricket. Day three, that is where you will be having a group of youngsters and you'll be using your coaching skills to work with some lovely youngsters. Okay, so we have 3 days of that. Thank you. The question number one I'm going to ask you all now is, in your minds, in the group, what is a coach? What is a coach? And then, what makes a good coach? And what make groups? What are the groups at the moment, please? This group here. This group here. You're a group, right? Are you working together, right? So I guess you're working with this group now. Then you're in this group. Yeah. Okay. I think you've got to get him involved. Even though he's here, he knows he'll get. He's going to be called for 3 hours. So you better get him involved. So what is a coach, and what makes a good coach? Okay, and then I'm going to play a little clip for you. Some of you would have seen the clip already. So those who've seen it before, don't say anything, and those who haven't seen it, good. So this is why I want you to kind of understand what is a coach, what is the roles and responsibilities of a coach, and what makes a good coach. So have you discussed it amongst one another? You've got 3 minutes to discuss it amongst one another. What is a coach and what makes a good coach?
They will talk for you too.
Can be that like you can have coaches like that. They will train, and peradventure maybe they ended up training someone that is sound. The trait in that coach goes into the follower, and that is the follower will believe that is the best way to coach, and not knowing that it will kill the sport. So believing that when you get to that peak, I'm very sure that coach, maybe the coach that coached him also did that to him. So he has seen it in that angle that to coach someone, you have to be aggressive, you have to speak harsh words, because we know in those days when we are growing up, we have teachers that are just wicked. They beat, they talk, they are abusive. So that coach is in that line. I believe if he had he was trained by a coach like him. He was trained in that way. But someone learning under that, he would have killed, out of 100, he would have killed 90 destinies. Maybe few would have grown.
Well, you must have a certain way of teaching others. So that is his own pattern. He can bring out someone best out of the child. Maybe the child is always nervous, scared, but you say you can never, that will make him come out, okay, I'll prove to you I'll be better.
Okay, interesting. Okay, Dave. Which sort of coach do you think I had? Do you think I had that coach, or do you think I had some real nice coach that spoke good words to me?
Not because you were first day you came, we didn't perform well. I heard you were expecting so much from us being a private school.
Yes.
But he said something to crown it up.
Yes.
He said, when next we meet, I believe you'll do better.
Yes.
You remember immediately I left you, I went back to go and meet those students.
Yes.
I said, when he's coming back, he said he believes you will do better.
Yes.
And I want you
to do better.
To do better.
Yes.
That boosts their morale. I remember when Mr. Majido came,
yes,
the following week, the feedback he gave because you were not around.
Yes.
There was a problem.
Yes.
So, how you what I call it, I told my students something in chemistry, there's something called catalyst that speed up the rate of chemical reaction. You speed up that spirit of that passion and that courage in them to forge ahead.
Thank you, sir. So, believe it or not, it was a coach like that is what I had. Yeah. You're useless, you'll never make it, you can never be a good coach, you can never do this, you can never do that, it's impossible. You can never be a good coach. And you know what I said? I'll never prove you right. Never prove you right. Because I said to myself, I'm not going to let him or her determine my future. They've made their future, I'm making mine. 14 years old. I said, if I ain't going to be the best player in the world, I'll be one of the best coaches in the world. And that's took me around the world. Working and playing and coaching some of the top teams. So, people like that, for some people, believe it or not, it pushes them on. But that's not just a coach. That could be in the household. That could be a parent. That could be a brother. In fact, that could be somebody in your own church who'll say to you, nah, it's not for you. You ain't going to make it. It's not for you. Stay in church. Stay in class. Don't do this. Don't do that. But you've got to make a decision. You've got to make a choice. But let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Legally, by the way. What you can and cannot do. That's down to you. Nobody can tell you what you can and cannot do. That's down to you what you can and cannot do. They can advise you. Ultimately, it's up to you. Alright. So, what makes a good coach? Groups. Let's go. What makes a good coach? Who's going to be spokesperson? Let's get a spokesperson for each group. Spokesperson for each group. Let's go.
To inspire youngsters to be better players in different fields.
Okay, interesting.
A coach, what makes a good coach? A coach should be encouraging, tolerant, should criticize, constructive criticism, and also encourage.
Okay, nice, good. Anybody else? Group 2? Viva, good afternoon.
So, a coach is an instructor.
Okay.
A leader.
Yes.
A teacher.
Yes.
A role model.
Yes.
A coach is also a person who is trained to teach and help a team move forward. The quality of a good coach must always listen. A good coach must believe in his players. A good coach is more of a catalyst, he's an encourager.
Thank you. Back makes a good coach. And what is a coach?
A coach is a person. A coach is an instructor who helps to know the right thing at the right time.
They will captivate and they will motivate and they're a catalyst. And they're able to bring out your best potential. They also have to know what they're talking about. Huh? So you have to have knowledge. Knowledge is important. So knowledge of the sport or knowledge of what they're talking about is crucial. And then to be qualified in what they do is just as important. Just because you're a coach, so you're a teacher, are you qualified? You teach, you're qualified? You teach, you're not qualified. Okay, so, but experience you've got, right? Yeah. Well, there you go. So you still need to have experience, it's very important. But particularly in cricket, you do need to have that qualification because of the branding of what you have to do with the sport. So it is important. So what I'm saying is that with that ability to be qualified in the sport, to be a professional coach, that knowledge is important because you're passing that knowledge on to others. So you need to know your sport, understand your sport, and then once you've got that knowledge, you're looking at a player and saying, okay, what can I do to make that player better? It's not about what I do as a player. There's a difference. What's the difference between a player and a coach? Do you know the difference between a player and a coach? What's the difference between a player and a coach? Samuel?
Because coach that will train the player what to do and what to do.
Okay. No, not really.
The coach has more knowledge on the sports than the player.
You'd be surprised, some players have got more knowledge than coaches. Yeah, qualification, yes.
Experience.
Okay, but a player's experience as well. Okay, here's a player. Player goes out to play every Saturday and Sunday. What is their focus? To win. So what do they have to do to win? They have to bat, they have to bowl, they have to field. If they're playing football, they have to kick a ball. And the focus is on who? Me. I'm the player. The focus is me. I don't care about you. I'm not teaching you, telling you, oh, well, you know, you need to hold the bat or you need to kick the ball this way. You're expected to know that. It's responsibility on me. I don't care about you. As much as you're a player, it's about me. I do the best I can, and then look at you and expect you to do well. Right? And it's about me and my technique. Whereas a coach is here now. I'm looking to see you and you do well. So it's not about me and my personal performance. It's now getting the best out of you rather than getting the best out of me. I'm now getting the best out of you. That's what a coach is. It's about giving. It's almost like coaches focus on community, players focused on self. Yeah? That's why you get some coaches that are players that are looking at players and going, I do it this way, you do it this way. So a person who has got very good hand-eye coordination, very, very, very quick, and very, very good. I can do it, you should be able to do it too. And you've got somebody who's not so coordinated. Huh? And you expect them to do the same thing. Whereas a coach will go and say, okay, well, John's very quick here, but, you know, James isn't so quick here. Or Sally's good here, and Molly's better here. That's what a coach has to do. A coach is there to say, here's your skill, here's your talent, here's your ability, and I'll bring the best out of you in the best way possible for you. A player expects you to do. You see the difference? And the coaching mentality isn't about you as a player. It's about you as a coach getting the best out of somebody else. How can what I communicate to you get the best out of you? Do you understand? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So it's not about, oh, I haven't played a game of cricket, so who am I to coach? Oh, I've not played no cricket before, I'll never make a good coach. No. If you understand the rules of the game, you've got an understanding that you can begin that process. Do you understand? And then afterwards you'll say, well, I'm confident now. Let me go and try and get a qualification in this. Then you get your qualification. But then even if you've got your qualification, you still need to get your experience. Which means you've got to go back there and start working with kids or working with people. And then learning about what sort of a coach are you. Huh? Do we understand?
Yes, sir.
So good. Any questions? Any questions? Now, because you don't have a qualification, does that mean you're not a good coach? Ah. What does it mean?
Yeah, that means if you don't have qualification, you will not be regarded as professional coach.
Oh, you might not. Yeah, you might not be considered professional. Okay, but that doesn't mean you're not a good coach.
Yeah.
Just might not be considered professional. It might be a case you haven't been able to access the qualification yet. Do you understand? So I've known many of people that have not got that piece of paper that are excellent coaches and excellent teachers. And I've seen people who have got qualifications and are lousy teachers and lousy coaches. Huh? There is something here. It's that heart. You can't teach that. That's why I ask you a question. Why are you here and what do you think a coach is? Because coaching isn't easy, nor is teaching. It isn't easy. There's a lot of work and a lot of no thank yous. No, a lot of as ungrateful. Very people, a lot of ungrateful people. They'll take and 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 give very little back. And as a coach, you need to understand that. And a coach, for me personally, as a coach, and I've been doing 25 years, it makes you very antisocial. This sport, antisocial. I mean, you can't go to birthdays, some funerals you're not going to, weddings. You just can't because of a cricket. If you're really professional at what you're doing, you don't have the time. In England, like I will leave my house 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting home till 10 o'clock that night to go back to school to start again at 9 o'clock in the morning. Monday, and then to Friday. Saturday, I'm turning up to the ground at 9 o'clock in the morning as a coach for my team. The game starts at 10 o'clock. The match will finish at 7 p.m. in the evening. Then I still have to travel from where I am, that might be 2 or 3 hours away, to get back home. To do the same thing again the next day. Do you understand? So that's how dedicated you need to be as a coach. As a coach, you can't just say, well, today I'm feeling it and tomorrow I'm not feeling it. Because this sport very quickly will find you out. And it's the wrong place to be. You're not really feeling being a coach and you've got a bunch of young people looking like this. Coach, what are we doing today? What happens? This guy here that we're criticising, we don't know anything about this guy's background. We don't know what's happened to him for it to be. We've just zoomed in and seen him say, "You will never make it." Well, what happened to this coach here that we're slamming? And this young man here, what was he doing? Is he innocent? If this coach has been coaching this guy 3 years, and this one here has not learned the first thing how to kick a ball, I mean, and the coach said, "You will never make it." He might be right. He might never make it. I mean, this is after 3 years teach you how to kick a ball and you can't kick a ball. I mean, is that a dream killer or is that just being honest? Where are we now? Is he honest or is he a dream killer? Is he a bad guy now? No. But hold on, we're just tearing this guy apart and saying he's a bad coach. We've made the assumption that this guy here on this side is, he wants to listen, he wants to learn. He must want to listen and learn. And this guy here, he just doesn't know how to coach. So perception is everything, all right? I want to leave it there at the moment. I want you to have some food, have some drink, refresh yourselves. Not all, so like, I may have one way I coach you, but because I coach you that way, I might not coach you that way. Just because I coach you that way, oh, this is the way I coach her, I'm going to coach you in the same way. It doesn't work. It can't work. One shoe fits all doesn't work in coaching. So you have to be able to make adjustments. Some people learn quickly. Some people you have to repeat 3 or 4 times. Some people, you may give it to them day to day and they'll get it, bang. Some people, it may take them months before they get it to hold. Now, you're a good example. You talk about the fielding. How long have we been working on fielding? How long? Too long. And then what did you come and tell me? You were playing at Lagos and what happened? Ran somebody out. Did something brilliant. But how long did it take for her to do something brilliant? Was I there to watch it? I wasn't there to watch it brilliant. But I was there to see a lot of stuff that I didn't like. But did I give up on her? No. Do you see? So a lot of the stuff you do as a coach, necessary today, you might not see the benefits of it. You might not see it for the next 4 to 5 years. But that doesn't mean you're not a good coach. But you have to be confident in what you do, and you have to believe in the person you're talking to, or else it doesn't work. That's a relationship between you and the player in you. And if you know you cannot help that player, then find somebody who can. Find somebody that can. As I said, you might be their last hope. And don't look at that, oh, he's just a cricket coach. Don't be ignorant, don't fall for that. You're a coach, you're a communicator. To many people, a coach can be many things. You will be a counsellor. So some of you will be a friend, some of you will be a father, some of you will be a mother, some of you will be a best friend. That's how it will become as a coach. You will take on many different roles. If for 25 years all I did was, okay, today we're just going to pick up a bat, that's not it. And many things, there are many challenges that you're going to have to deal with a player to get them to perform. Okay, so you can hold a bat very well, you can bowl a ball very well. So what's going on in the field? Why are you nervous? Why are you not performing? Why is it, in practice you're doing brilliant, but in the game you're not performing? Whose issue is that? Is that the player's issue? Or is that the coach's issue? Or is it a bit of both? And coaches have to be able to be accountable and responsible too, which means you take responsibility. When I'm communicating to you, are you listening? How do I know if you've listened to what I've said? The best way for me to find that out is to ask you the question in a manner that is not yes or no. So I would say to you, how was your day today? Can't say yes or no, can you? You've got to explain to me how your day was. So I will say to you, for example, okay, you didn't do so well today batting. Why did you get out today? What was the reason you got bowled? Example, Ibrahim, the last time you batted, how did you get out? You can't say yes or no. How did you get out?
Gosh.
Why did that happen?
I did a mistake.
Why did you make that mistake?
I'm not focused to bat the ball. I want to play before defensive.
Yeah.
It was edge.
Right. You see, and it's that sort of conversation that you need to be having with your players. Why? How? No, yes and no. Because when you're saying yes and no, you don't know if they understand it. But once you get them to open up, how? Why? When? Then the answers start to come out. So that's why if people say, yes, did you understand? Yeah, I did. No, you didn't. How do you know you understood? Example. Did you enjoy today? What's the natural answer you're going to give me? Yeah, I enjoyed today. Okay. So what did you learn today? Yes. Yes. So, Ibrahim, what did you learn today? You didn't know how to bowl the ball before?
Yes.
So, what did you learn today then?
So how to bowl the ball correctly.
How to bowl the ball correctly?
We have 3 ways.
Yes.
Like on spin, in spin,
yes,
and straight.
Yes. Okay, so you didn't know how to bowl a ball before.
I only know the straight ball.
So you didn't know how to do the off spin, leg spin, open and close the door. We did that 2 weeks ago at the school. Okay, anyway. So alright, so is that all good for today? Are we good for today?
Yes, sir.
Are we good? Have we got enough ready for tomorrow for practicals?
Yes, sir.